talk with everybody. The Creator told me to tell you to be careful of false prophets and false mentors right now. Okay? Due to the water and air energy with the retrograde, with the Mercury, there's a lot of false prophets and false mentors. Okay? Some of them are using the strategy of just looking at how popular somebody else is and mirroring that person, but compressing their lesson and warping and distorting it and not really giving no real clarity, but just talking about the subject because they want to get out of purgatory. They want to get out of judgment. They're trying to trick their way out of some purgatory position that the Creator have themselves in. Okay, I'm really shocked to see that some people, and it's masculine energy, which I expected with the Virgo energy that came out right around the retrograde. A lot of masculine energy is doing it right now. Okay, they're basically saying, even in some of the on some of their workshops and groups, they're actually telling people to go to other people's businesses and see what's good, even if they're a small business, and just do what they say and say what they do and just compress it and find another way to say it just to get money. I noticed that I can't even teach y'all anything now half the time, because when I do, within a day or hours later, which is late, there's people who warp and distort the content. I'm really upset about that because I don't like people being confused, my content being warped and distorted to confuse people. That's what fake mentors do. That's what fake prophets do. They do manipulation of the lesson just to keep you emotionally involved so that they keep your attention, even though you're not even being fed anything of real substance or real abundance. You're just basically getting the bottom of the cake. You're not getting the icing. But you don't know this if you're not really paying attention to how there's so many gaps in their lesson, gaps in the lesson where there's no clarity, where there's no clarity. So they jump from this and that and keep on trying to stack to expand, but there's no clarity. That's what a toxic hermit does. Okay, that's what a toxic performer does. You know, there are magicians who trick you to give your attention, even though the trick wasn't that fulfilling. And they really don't care because they got your money, they got your time, or they got your views, or they don't care. So just be careful of the false prophets. Whenever we get into the air energy so close to this water energy, false prophets, okay? False prophets. So just be careful of thinking, oh, the grass is greener all the time. I listen to this person, go to that person, that person, that person. They're all talking about the same thing. So one of them may have the clarity that I need. At some point, you have to invest in the deep, deep, deep clarity. Okay? You don't get that deep into the unknown without some sort of investment. And that's just the truth. Okay? So don't be so quick to think you're always going to find a lot of abundance and clarity in what you're researching on these platforms, because the video is available for free, or any other platform, any other app. Instagram, doesn't matter. I can tell you most of the time when a mentor don't start charging you, if they don't start charging you, if they don't start putting a fee on it, like a fee to get in the classroom, a fee for the resources, you need to wonder whether those resources are really theirs. You need to wonder if that resource is really that abundant. You need to wonder if that mentor is really chosen to teach that. Because someone who is chosen to teach that will not hesitate telling you you must pay for it. They'll say you must pay to get the extended additional, the deep clarity on this. They will say that. But there's a lot of people that want you to think that they're a true prophet and a true mentor because how many followers they got, how many subs, views, how many people are commenting. We have to remember that some of the most dangerous occult leaders had the biggest fan club, one of the biggest fan club in the world. Try not to assume because someone has a huge following and a whole lot of views that they must have all the clarity you need on that subject. They have the clarity you need on that subject. Most of them don't. Most of them don't. Most of them are giving you compressed information. So they don't get sued. They don't get copyright strikes. And some of them are giving you compressed information because they can't go so deep. They cannot go that deep. And some of them know that you will think that they know based upon their gender and race. So ask yourself, are you choosing your mentors because of their race and gender? Are you choosing your mentor because of their views and big fan club? Are you choosing your mentor because of their genetics? If all those are the reasons why you do like that, to listen to somebody, or why you have faith in them, if any of those reasons play a role, even how big their fan club, you cannot say you're divine. And I'm just here to spirit the truth, y'all. That's all I'm here to do. Okay? You cannot say that you listening to somebody that's divine. If you chose for any of those reasons, if you have to look at the views, if you have to check the comments, if you have to look at their features and genetics, if that's what makes you click, then how can you say that you really have ascension? You must not know that the Creator don't play favorites. I'm talking directly to people who are doing that. Some of y'all are not doing that, but some people are. The Creator do not play favorites when it comes to people who are chosen to be oracles and mentors. Real, honest, legit mentors where they're not just running around with everybody else's wisdom and whooping and distorting it and stuff. The Creator didn't care what your race is, your gender, none of that. The Creator do not care about any of that. Now, the dumpster. We're going to get into that. The dumpster lessons. You know, mentors that always try to make you think that this lesson is attached to that one and that's attached to that one and that's a dumpster. That's a dumpster. Like when you get on when they say, like just recently I listened to somebody briefly and had to click off because it was like your consciousness is just at a low level or whatever, and I clicked off immediately. There's no such thing as low level consciousness. This person basically used my content. They posted their stuff 2 days after mine. They're using my content, I could tell, because I know how I worded my content. And I noticed that they're kind of moving and talking their body like me. Okay, this person is a shapeshifter. I'm not going to say nobody's names no more because I'm not giving them no fans. But he went from authenticity to consciousness to this and that. He was trying to follow my structure, but he was warping and distorting all the stuff. I said, here's another fake prophet. Now, this guy been coming up in my news feed over and over and over again, doing the same stuff I'm doing right after I'm doing it. He said low consciousness. He said that after authenticity. Talking about authenticity. I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I just went in a dumpster just now. See, that's called a dumpster teaching mentor. There's no such thing as low consciousness. There's really no such thing. Because your consciousness, okay? In my video where I talked about your consciousness is just not, you just haven't locked into it. He says it's low. Not true. There's no such thing as low consciousness. Because your consciousness level is personal. Your consciousness, somebody else may say your level is low, your level is lower than mine. And then someone may say their level is lower than theirs. So all this level stuff, that's a matter of perspective. When you get mentors that want to speak in levels all the time, those are not mentors. Those are false prophets. Okay, those are false mentors. There's no such thing as low consciousness, and there's no such thing as you're in a low vibration. You're in a vibration that you're supposed to be in, according to other things, okay? I'm not going to teach for free. But someone saying you low vibration is because they're coming from vanity with their high vibration. That's what they're saying about the wrong vibration. I have high vibration, you have low vibration. I remember when my angels corrected me and said, there is no low, there is no high. High is low, back is forth, and left is right. It's important to not get into that, because no one is ever going to say they're low and someone else is high. No one's ever going to say that. So that gets into vanity. There is still underlying vanity then. Say that person, the way they are behaving is toxic to me. I am not being authentic because I'm being toxic to myself. Because how I feel about myself. It's not that I have a low consciousness or low vibration. It's how I feel about myself, which is why I'm not being authentic. Never ever listen to a mentor tell you straight to your face, you ain't doing it because you got low vibration. No. I've never once heard my angel say that. I never once heard my angel say your vibration's flawed, your consciousness is low, you're low or whatever. All they say is what you're focusing on. The scriptures talk about what you're focusing on and what you're not focusing on. How you feel and how you don't feel. How all of that affects your authenticity. But no one gets to tell you to your face that you have low consciousness and low vibe and they don't. Okay? Exactly. He was coming from vanity when he said that. Oh, you're just low consciousness. No, it isn't. It's called a lack of faith in one's own business and soul plan. Now, in his video, he goes on to talk about, he says, aligning with your soul plan. Y'all, I can't take all this alignment, get in alignment stuff, y'all. I don't even want that word coming out my mouth. No more. It's just been warped and distorted and bastardized and everything. All this get in alignment, get into alignment with your soul plan. There's no clarity there. There is no clarity there. What, I'm crooked with my soul plan? No. No, I'm crooked? No. I need to just be more focused on it. That's it. Be more focused on. I'm not crooked. I'm not offline. I'm just not as focused on it as I probably should be right now. He was trying to give y'all my information without saying what I said, which was warping and distorting and bastardizing my content. I said soul plan. In that video where I talked about authenticity, it was like about 3 days ago. I talked about the authenticity with your soul plan and consciousness. He tried to do the same, but he whooped and distorted and bastardized the whole lesson. Okay, trying to sound brilliant and all that. The consciousness is already there, and I explained this to y'all. All this, your consciousness is too low. No, it's still there. It's still there. Now, there's reasons why it's not serving you. Okay, I'm not going to share those free lessons because they're warping and distorting. The Mercury and the retrograde leftover energy got people warping and distorting wisdom and knowledge, and I'm sick and tired of people being confused by these false prophets right now. But getting it to serve you, getting it to give you the commands is the key. Your consciousness is between you and God. It gives you commands. It's not that it's low. It's not that you're off aligned. You're not picking up the phone. You hear it sometimes and you don't listen. You feel it sometimes and you don't listen. You don't answer it. But you can never, ever, ever be completely detached from your consciousness. It's what you were before you even had a body. Y'all, this stuff, you're not aligned with your consciousness. What is this other being of mine that's not aligned with my consciousness? Like, who? How is my consciousness so low? When is it high enough? I'm 5'8", so when is my consciousness high enough? That's what I want to ask this fake prophet that I just saw just now. Your consciousness is here, there. What does that mean? I was talking about my crown the other day, and I was talking about how it can be unstable. But consciousness down here, no. I mean, even if let's say it is down here, okay? Let's see if it is down here. The way energy flow, okay, your consciousness would still, your head would still get it, your third eye would still get it, and your heart would still be involved. So that makes no sense. It's all about being distracted from your authentic self, from the already born knowingness of you, the already awareness of that you've had of yourself since you was a kid. A lot of your attitude and personality was already there when you was a teenager. It was already there. You don't just pop up and like, this is my personality in my late 20s. See my personality? This is it with my authenticity. Now, I'm not going to lie. Some people, they do take on other people's personalities. But them is the people who are purposely ignoring the authentic personality that they have. They know their personality. They know who they are. They're purposely ignoring it so that they can have your personality because they see the abundance that your personality is getting, and they have no faith in their own personality to attract abundance. And if you don't have faith in your own personality to attract abundance, you do not have faith in your consciousness. You don't. If you don't have faith in your consciousness, you do not have faith in God. If you don't have faith in God and consciousness, you don't have faith in the conception of you. You're basically, if you want to call it, saying, I wish I could commit suicide. Without suicide in my body. Consciousness suicide. You're trying to do that, but it ain't never going to happen. You will never, ever, never, ever, ever be able to get rid of all of your consciousness. It's impossible. It's already been decided and chosen by God, the cosmos. You're not getting rid of it. You can run from it. You can deny it. You can ignore the whispers and the talk of it and the nudges and the commands, but it's going to always nudge at you. It's the truth. Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. I just don't, I feel like this, I was thinking about the movie, and I saw a scripture number for this. It says, the scripture told me that I'm chosen for accolades and wealth because I stick with truth. I'm not like other mentors. I don't be fake. I don't be fake. Yo, I can't even imagine like fake mentorship. Like, woo! I just can't believe how rampant it is. As if we didn't have enough fake prophets in the old days. But anyway, I was watching a movie, Wonder Woman. And there's a scene in the movie Wonder Woman 1984. I love that movie. And she says, truth is all there is. She stresses the truth. And the thing is a mentor strives for the truth. A mentor, even if the content's not theirs, they will always say the content because it's the truth. A fake mentor don't care if it ain't the truth. They just trying to get your attention, your energy, your worshiping. They want you to worship them. They want your fanship. They don't care if it's the truth. They just care. They just say, how convincing is this lie? Or this warped and distorted version of the truth. How convincing is it? That's all they care. That's all they care about. Now, I only say soul plan because that's the language that everybody speaks. Okay? That's the language that everybody speaks when they talk about soul. But really, we ain't even supposed to be calling it that. Like, that's just what our people resonate with their internal, what will give them internal fulfillment. But he says soul plan, and I'm thinking in my head, wait a minute, how is the authenticness aligning with your soul plan? I'm like, I'm like, when you're authentic, you don't have to align it with your soul plan. You're gonna be in alignment already if you want to say alignment. When you authentic, that means you already tapped in. You already tapped into your soul plan. You probably got some downloads about it. You didn't met people that have to do with it. You didn't saw synchronicities. That's why you feel comfortable being authentic outwardly. People like to tell people to be authentic, but what? Just inwardly? Be authentic only in my mind? No, I have to be authentic on paper, outside of me, and inside of me. And when I say this, that's very important. We're going to get into that in a workshop. We're going to talk about that in a workshop because that's a serious lesson. But the authenticity, when you start to be yourself, okay, like you're talking just the way you want to talk, you're acting the way you just want to act, you're looking the way you just want to look, period. There's no way you can miss your soul plan. There's no way you're going to miss it. The language of it's going to come out of your mouth. What you go buy in the store, you're going to be compelled to buy, which is for your soul plan. You're going to start getting gifts that is related to your soul plan. So the key is just keep it real. Be as real. Be as real as you can be. No imitating other people's flow, way of talking, frequency, way of acting. No just jumping on trends. None of that. None of that. You know, a lot of people over the last couple days, they was talking about other stuff. Y'all saw, I started talking about family today. I was talking about other stuff. While a lot of people was talking about broken hearts, lovers, and all that type of stuff, and people being bitter, and all. I wasn't talking about that. I wasn't talking about that. I went to something else. Why? Because I don't do trends. I do what God told me to do. When you jump on trends, you're not doing what God telling you to do. You didn't wait. You weren't patient. I'm talking to the fake prophets and fake mentors who are watching. You blocked yourself from a long list of downloads. Because every single thing that God gives you, okay, from you just sitting there and opening a book to read the book, trusting your intuition. Because there is no intuition use. Like, I'm using my intuition to get a video on YouTube. No, as soon as you get on YouTube, all these videos come up in the news feed. But actually, trusting your intuition where you can pick up a book and open it. So you know what God's telling you to teach. That way you don't have to go digging so hard into the astral world to see if you can get some downloads. You don't have to warp and distort what someone else says so you don't get a copyright strike. You don't have to do none of that. The downloads will come like fluid through you because you used your intuition. And if you don't trust your intuition, it's because you know you're being fake and you're doing something wicked and sneaky. You're doing something wrong in your life. So you get anxiety when you go to use your intuition. You don't think it's right. But if you're not sitting around planning and doing wicked stuff and you ain't been a cheater and all that type of stuff and attention seeker, you ain't done none of that. You ain't been trying to step into another mentor's boundaries. You ain't done none of that. There's no reason to doubt your intuition. If you're not eating junk, if you're not eating a high-fat diet, if you're not eating, if you're not an alcoholic, if you're not a drug addict, there's no reason for you to doubt your intuition. Okay? There's no reason. Your assignment for the day is special. How can it be special if you're saying I'm a mentor what everybody else is mentoring right now? You're not special then. Y'all, I've been preaching all day. Y'all, I can't stop preaching today. We're going to keep the preaching going if that's what the Creator want me to do, because that's what I got today. I got help people out today. Help, it says speak the truth, honesty and fairness. And that's what I'm doing. This is a day of clarity. And sometimes y'all got to have those mentors show you that they using intuition. You say, this is the mentor. You say, I want to see you use your intuition live in front of me. I want you to pick up that book. Pick up that book of wisdom and all that. And I want you to kind of give me an idea of probably what I need to hear and learn today. I want you to do that. You say you say you using intuition to mentor through these cards. I want you to pull me something and it be like right what I need to hear right now. Show me. Let me see you do it. Now is the time, the time in this world where you have to ask, how are you getting this? Can I ask you a couple more questions? Okay, you don't want to tell me everywhere you get your information. Okay, a magician has secrets. Cool. But can I ask you a couple questions, mentor? Y'all know people have asked me questions live in the videos. First of all, these mentors should be trying to go live with y'all. They don't go, a lot of them don't go live because they don't want you to ask them any questions. They don't want you to have time to tune into their energy. Live on video. They gonna get anxiety because they know they're fake. And if they're teaching you live on video, you might sense the fakeness. Y'all, y'all, it's crazy. I can't see how people could just keep on teaching through uploaded videos. I don't understand that. Like, if they're really a mentor, they should be able to get downloads, information live while they talking to somebody. If they that tapped in, if they got mediumship that strong, and it should be really strong if they're going to be a mentor. Hi, everybody. This stuff is crazy. Just be careful of the fake prophesying and thinking the grass is greener all the time. You know, because see, here's what happens. A lot of these fake prophets, they compress the info in the beginning parts of their lesson to grab your attention. They say, got your attention, didn't I? And then it starts to get real warped and distorted and dumpster-like. And then there's no clarity. They make you think they're going to give you clarity, but they don't. Like this guy, he definitely took my content. A couple days ago, I talked about being authentic, how it will attract the people that's for you. He literally said the same thing that I said. But what's funny is I had about 5 other downloads for that. I could give it clarity, but there was also another downside, another download for that. But he didn't say it. That's how I be knowing when people use my content. And when people wasn't in alignment, as they call alignment, it's not a synchronicity of me. Is where is the other downloads that I did not share? Because there is another download. There is a clarity for that. It's not that you will just attract the masses that is for you. Okay? That is of you or whatever. But you will attract the masses who aren't judging you. Okay? Look, some people follow you and they still judge you. They do. But when you be authentic and be yourself, you also attract the people who do not judge your type of personality, your looks, or anything. So the people who are following you, but still judging you, they may eventually get tired of you and ghost you after they didn't leached off of you for a while, even though they were judging you the whole time. But you will always have a group of people who are not only not going to ghost you, but they're not judging you either. And those are the people who are the real ride or die people for you. Those are the people who will always pay for front seats at your show. What is the point of having a show where most of the people at your show is up in the balcony? Like Lynn Richardson talks about. Balcony, front row seats. I would rather have 7 people in the front row paying VIP, buying VIP tickets than a bunch of people up in the balcony. Because I already know those people up in the balcony is talking about me. I already know that they're shading me up in the shade. I already know that they're going to feel comfortable saying something bad about me as they walking out. So, I'm just saying that, telling the truth. All right. So, what you're trying to do when you're being your authentic self, you're trying to attract the people who will be your support to the end. Yeah. That will be your support even when you get all the money. That won't be jealous and say, give me some of that money or I'm gone. You're trying to attract those people too, who are like, okay, you got rich, I did, and I'm still here for you, boo. You want to attract those people. But don't think because you being you and you attract people that everybody you attract are the people that's for you. No. Some of those people, they're just for what you're bringing to the table through your authenticity. But they don't, some of them still don't like you. Some of them still don't like you, and some of them still judging you. Okay? So, to the dude that thought he was going to warp and distort my knowledge, next time you need to go deeper like I did. You know who you are, dude. Go deeper. Okay? Stop generalizing compressed information because it's just confusing people. When you say, when only thing you say, you will attract the masses, because I said masses. You said everything I said with the masses. This dude said you'll attract the masses that you're supposed to attract. Trying to be manipulative. You will, first of all, when you be you, you want to attract everybody. But you definitely, because you want to attract haters, okay, instigators, regulators, all type of people. They're all for you in one way or another. They're all working for you in one way or another. They just don't know it. But the masses that you definitely going to attract is the people that would be comfortable with who you are. Like, I'm comfortable with your personality, your style, and all of that. I'm comfortable with it. Those people, you're guaranteed to attract those people. But when you're not being authentic, those people, some of those people, at least a little bit of those people will start to sense that you're fake. Divine ones who are comfortable with you being who you are, long as you're not toxic to them, a divine one will always be comfortable with you just being you. But if you are giving off fake energy, fake vibes, then divine ones are not going to be comfortable with your fake butt. And the divine one is going to leave. And so you lost a person that you needed on your side. No one needs someone who would celebrate the fake. Not even a fake person needs that person. Y'all, I've been preaching all week. Somebody fake. Somebody being real fake. Don't even need somebody who would celebrate their fakeness. That's unhealthy. That's an unhealthy relationship. That's low-key toxic. But everybody on this earth needs a divine one. Masses of divine ones. Because the divine one says, as I said, long as you don't disrespect me in any way, I ain't got nothing to say with how you be. You going to be how you want to be. Just don't disrespect me, kids, and my elders, and my boo, and my business, and my body, and my money, and we're cool. Hey, I'm not going to judge your personality. You know? So I gave a little clarity on that since he didn't. You know, a lot of people are just, like I said, taking a little bite out of other people, warping and distorting it and redecorating it, and then showing up saying I'm a chief. But the question is this. If you're so chosen to teach spiritualism and manifesting, what have you created other than a YouTube channel? What have you created other than I'm teaching you how to manifest with your authentic self? What have you created other than life growth lessons? It just cracked me up because when you look into a lot of these mentors, they're not creating nothing else. They're not. Half of them are not using any education that they had. They done thrown away all the education they got before 2020. And they're like, I'm a life coach. I'm a life growth coach now. Life growth coach is also creating. I'm not letting anyone tell me about soul plan work and how to connect with my soul plan, and they got nothing to show me in the last few years in which they was doing something other than teaching me life growth work. Y'all, this is the truth. It's the truth. Y'all better start asking these mentors, because mentor energy can be water energy. And water energy is creative, artistic. So start asking these mentors, what are you doing? How can you say you so connected to God, but you don't ever do nothing artistic? I mean, serious. I want to see what artistic stuff you doing. If they be like, I'm just focusing on my YouTube channel, I'm just doing life growth and teaching, that's all I'm doing. Say, no, I'm cool, bro. You ain't the mentor for me. Because the ascended masters, the real ascended masters were creative. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm just keeping it real. Them is the real ascended masters. Them is the real ones, y'all. Them is the real ones. Serious. Now, some of them at some point, like Hemingway, he had got some brain damage done. Okay? He was dealing with brain problems. But early on, when he was a loyal husband, before he got started happening, something happening to his brain, he was an ascended master. That's why he didn't even teach. Hemingway wouldn't even teach until late years of his life, because he felt like, I from what I get, he felt like everybody wasn't worthy to know what he knew. He did not want the wrong people successful at that time. So I'm just saying, y'all, okay? Half of these people in the world would not even be successful if they wasn't able to hear another mentor. They wasn't able to go through all the videos and files of someone else. So the only way to tell somebody fake is to have them go live just like this. Say, can you do live videos for a while? I want to be able to connect directly with your energy, and I want to be able to look you in the eye and watch your eye work. Y'all be saying some of the funniest stuff. Y'all know I'm sassy. Y'all know I'm sassy. I want to be able to watch your eye work. I want to be able to sense your heart rhythm. I want to be able to see, are you glowing? Do you look pure? Like, do you actually look pure? I want to be able to sense how celibate are you. Or if you ain't celibate, do you got a fornication energy? Because I don't care what nobody say, fornication has its own energy. People who are out here fornicating out here, it has a signature energy to it. But anyway, y'all, I've been cutting up all morning. So what I'm saying, y'all, before I start, because I was about to start roasting. I ain't going to get into too deep in the roast. People will get triggered. But anyway, I don't really give a damn when people get triggered anyway, but I came to roast a little bit, but I'm not here to roast all the way. I'm roasting these fake mentors because they need to be roasted. Because they stay roasting the people that's listening. You're low vibe, you're low consciousness, you got pollution in you. They stay low-key roasting people that's listening to them. Anyway, as I was saying, some of y'all need to start having people get on video and be like, I need some time with your energy live. Because I'm putting time on you. When I click on your videos, when I listen to you, The moment I click on you, I'm paying in some way. I'm paying with my time. So I just need to know who I'm really dealing with. Because I could get knowledge and wisdom anywhere. But why should I get it from you? That's the thing. Why? Why you? Y'all, I'm telling you, man. This is the problem by people not doing live lessons anymore. Back in the 1980s. Now y'all see the problem? No more seminars. Y'all see the problem? Now everybody can fake. Let me tell you how some people faking y'all. This is going to creep some of y'all out. Some people will wait till they haven't had sex for weeks. And they'll make sure that they're in very high spirits. Or it's like around lunchtime, they feeling really good. They're happy. And then they'll do the little fake mentorship. Hoping that you won't sense through the fake peace feeling that they got. But some of y'all need to realize that the outward glow must be there too. If someone's not glowing, I don't care. If it don't look like they get sun, nah. I'm not too quick to support them on a regular. If they're a mentor, I'm not supporting somebody day and night who looks faded. It makes me think that all they're doing is sitting in a house, platform hopping, and they're living in fear. They're not going out in the world. They're not getting no sun. You know, real mentors, they wasn't in hermit crab energy 24/7. So start looking at them like, y'all see when I look on here, look. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all see how it almost looks like I'm wearing makeup? Look at that. It looks like I'm wearing makeup, but I'm not. Looks like I have lipstick on. It looks like I have on foundation. That's just good old-fashioned glow. You know, when somebody tried to say something about my skin the other day, I said, let me go ahead and raise this light, and then me and you can talk about my skin. That's good old-fashioned glow. That's what that is. Why y'all think I moved? Let me show y'all what I did here. Hold on, y'all. Why y'all think I moved? I moved my desk over here. Know why? Because I don't want to talk to y'all in the dark all the time. I need the sun. That sun coming in right here. Look, y'all see it? Y'all see that sun? I'm sweating from head to toe sitting here near this sunny window. But I can do this all day. Because I'm not a miserable old crab sitting in here mad at the world, doing little secret wicked stuff. I could sit here in the sun all day. I could sit here, oh gosh. Woo, child. When I'm not doing videos, y'all, and I'm in between writing my articles, I do this. I just sit there like this. And then I'll go for a walk in the sun, or I'll go dancing in the sun. I'll literally I'll be dancing outside in my yard in front of everybody. I know my neighbors be like, ooh, child, she out there dancing in front of everybody. So many people got yards around here, beautiful yards they don't even use. I will go out there and dance in a minute. Oh, thank you very much. I've been checking my hair. I'm trying to see if I need to wash it yet. I'm not going to wash it yet. Maybe in 2 more days. But I didn't even put no rose oil on, y'all. I didn't even moisturize my face. This shininess, this is just good old Mother Nature shine. I didn't put nothing on my skin today, y'all. I literally washed my face with eucalyptus and mint and literally just put cold water on my face after that. I didn't even moisturize. But y'all, I'm going to tell y'all no lie. I'm one of the biggest juice heads you can ever meet. Like, I don't drink water. You know how a lot of people sit around drinking water? I drink about that much juice a day. That's a lot of juice. I put 2 bottles of water in my pitcher, and then I put like about 4 cups of juice in here and 3 packs of electrolyte water. By the late afternoon, it's already gone. I didn't drink that whole thing. And then I do it again. And then I fill it up again. That's a lot of juice, y'all. But one thing I found out is that is actually how you keep from getting a big belly. Like when I started juicing up again like that, everything started to look better. My skin, my hair, my belly started to go down again. Like I'm not gassy anymore. I'm not farting all the time. I don't get dehydrated for days. Like, if you are divine, you need to literally stock up on juice. Stock up on fruit and juice. Like, just go ham on it. Like just make that your go-to food. Like, literally, like, every time I want a snack, juice, fruit. Every time I want a snack, fruit. Thirsty, fruit. Like, I just want a little bit extra to eat, fruit. I'm telling you, you will start having all kind of breakthroughs. You know, fruit and juice is magician power. Fruit and juice is psychic food. Fruit is psychic food. Fruit is mentor food. Mentor energy is water energy. So eat an abundance of fruit. If you want to get to next levels of ascension, if you want to be able to strengthen your mediumship, if you need a stronger mediumship, you need to load up on fruit. Okay? Oh, thank you very much. Now, if I put rose oil on this face, y'all would be shocked. Y'all be like, woo, child, don't put no oil on your face. I didn't even put that on my face today. But when I put rose oil on my face, ooh, then my face looked fake. It looked fake then. So I'll be like, I don't think I need rose oil. But I'll tell y'all what helps the skin too. This also helps your mentorship. Now, some of y'all may not be with it, but it do. If you're having problems with your psychic abilities or mentoring, or your skin and hair, your diet is trash, get you some CBD. Okay, this is Bubba Kush. Somebody asked me what kind I smoke. Okay? If you're having mental health problems, if you're stressed out, if somebody got you emotionally messy, if you're having emotional breakdowns, or you're just if somebody's pushing you to the edge emotionally, okay, you want to get you some Bubba Kush. See this? I'm helping y'all out here. It's by the company Plain Jane. If you're in a family where everybody got drama and it's, you know, you're working a high stress job, or you need a creative breakthrough, or you're going to manifest, you want to get some CBD. This is the kind for sleeping, see? So when I have nights where I miss my parents, or I'm just real sad and I'm going through a bad grieving spell, some of y'all know that I lost my stepdad, my mother, my dad, and my brother. You know, that's a lot of immediate family members. They all died. And 3 of them died back to back right before COVID. So I was smoking this to get some sleep through my grieving spells. I had bought 2 packs. And this is the kind I like to smoke during the day. Now, I'm almost out of this kind. My daughter was having a real stressful month, having a real, emotionally stressful month, and I bought her a whole pack of this. And she said she loved it. She said, Mom, I loved it. And my daughter had never smoked this kind. Never smoked it, but she liked it. Hey. CBD is legal, medical, and you can buy it in any stores. I buy mine from Plain Jane, the company Plain Jane. So I sit here in the sunshine, see? Now let me tell y'all why I sit here. Not just because there's sunshine, but because I'm far. I'm far from the door. I can see the door, but I'm far from it. Never put your desk near the door. As much as you want to, because you're like, hey, what if I need to escape? You never put your desk near the door, because the wicked spirits, that's where they hang out at. That's where they at. Okay? That is where they at. So I don't put my desk there, because I don't want them looking over my shoulder and looking in the doorway to see what I'm doing and stuff. I don't want that. So I sit closer up near the window, near the sun, because the sun is protection. See, it's hard for them to attack me if I'm sitting in the sun or the moonlight or the starlight. See that? See that? So if you look in your room and see where you put your desk, try to put your desk where the sun is. Where the sun. All right. Notice my fan is over there. The reason why I don't have my fan over here is I don't want it to interrupt the natural airflow that's coming through the window. Okay? All right. Now, this is good for people who don't go outside. If you are an agoraphobic and you get anxiety with people watching you, then you can always get some sun in by sitting your desk near the window and you just look out the window. See, look. You just sky gaze. You just look at the sky like this through the window. Through the window. Okay? Let me let y'all see what I see here. Hold on. See, can y'all see it? Y'all see? Okay. I'm trying not to show my board, because my board has my private information on it. Y'all. There we go. Well, y'all see how I can see the clouds and the trees and the landscape? So if I'm in the middle of writing and I just want to do some window watching, I can always stand here at my window. I can stand up at my window, sip my little drink, get some sun in, and see if I see anything that's worth writing about. Yeah. What I like about this spot, now we're going to talk about this. I'm home, but I'm not home. This room is an add-on. So basically, I'm in a house within a house. This room and this room, these are all add-ons to the house. Add-ons. So what I like about being here is I don't have to see nobody. Okay? That's the wonderful thing about being in this room. Y'all, I thought being on this side, the add-on, people who's in the real estate, y'all know what I mean by add-on. Okay? What's nice about this is the add-on is that no men comes up here. And no kids either. Okay, everybody always want to be down here in the side, the house that was here. Okay, this is all add-on. This is big enough for an ice box, a hot plate. Y'all, I got an Asian futon right over there. Y'all, I'm serious. They turn it up in here this weekend, I think. Guess what? I'm not going to have to worry about it because I got a bed right over there. I went and got me a futon, an Asian one person bed in my studio. Okay? And I'm going to be sleeping over there. This weekend I'm shampooing these carpets, and I'm putting a whole new blanket or sheet, like like the kind they used in Egypt. I'm gonna put that down to section off this section. So I know if you come in this door, you better not come. Don't come to the blanket. Once you come to the blanket, stop. You're not allowed to enter. Okay? Because some people like to come in the door and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Don't know. Like, don't step in the blanket. Okay? That's how they did it in Egyptian time. The empress, she had a space, and it was like no one could walk there. No one but the emperor could come in that space, or her kids. So that's how I'm setting this up. I have a bookshelf over there. Okay? I have a wardrobe for my clothes and all right there. I have my own TV, my TV. It's a 50 inch. I think it's about a 50 inch, if I remember how big it was when I bought it. I even have a DVD player, CD player, and everything. My nephew, he was in a very toxic environment where two people were fighting and doing drugs, and he didn't have no place to stay. I let him stay in this room. I gave him this room for about a week. Do I plan to stay here? No. No. Because I can't control what family members do in the, on the house that was here. And this is a very noisy neighborhood, a lot of construction, it's just noisy, y'all. It's a real bad place to manifest. Real bad. I've only been able to manifest like using manifesting scripts. I've only been able to do it in the morning hours, early morning, before everybody wakes up, because it's just so messy. The energy's real messy in this neighborhood. My daughter moved out of this neighborhood, and she's refusing to come back. She won't even visit the neighborhood. My daughter moved to a private neighborhood. She said, I'll never visit and hang out in that neighborhood again. So I'm going to be moving. But until I do, I've taken the add-on part of the house now. So y'all going to see this a lot. Now, one thing I don't like about this room is that my animals, my cats, they try to treat this room like it's playroom. So I don't like that they come in and they tear out the walls, they leap and scratch down the walls and scratch down. So I had to tell them they're not allowed in no more unless I'm in here. So they're kind of mad at me that they can't come in here without me. My cats are. Earlier when I opened the door, Hans came in screaming because he couldn't get in without me. So what I'm getting into is that when you are a mentor, you do need to have a space and room that is your own, but you also need to be willing to let people see you live in motion. People need to see how real you really are. And if you're not ready to do live, tutorials, live lessons, and live stuff more often, if that's not something you do, you have to ask yourself, are you really a mentor? I mean, are you? How would you like it if your parents always taught you over the phone? If you had good parents, but every lesson they ever gave you was over the phone. If every lesson they ever gave you was on a video. You'd be like, my parents are narcissists. But if you're doing it that way all the time, I mean, what about you? I'm talking to the people who might be fake up in here, okay? Because there's always somebody fake watching me. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much. So with that being said, I wrote you all an article. I wrote an article. Now, it's not perfectly edited because my angel guides told me to give y'all a message. I just got done with the article, part 1. I'm going to go ahead and upload it for sale. The angels told me to tell y'all this. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Credits go to the author of that wonderful quote. Okay? So perfection causes some of the most biggest delays. Perfectionism. Perfectionism will actually make you late for your abundance, will block you. So I am done being in perfectionism energy. It's very hard for me not to be a perfectionist because of my chart. So I'm being challenged with that energy. Okay, I'm being challenged. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to not be perfect with these articles. You know, I'll get the score, the grammar is close to 90 or 90 and up. You know, I'll make sure that the grammar mistakes is not more than 84%. I'll check it in Grammarly and make sure it's at 84% at least. And then I'm publishing it. That's how I'm doing my articles now. Based upon Grammarly. If it says 84% in quality, 84 out of 100, then I'm publishing it. Because I just don't want to be late with these articles any longer. All right. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, everybody. If you'd like to send a cash appreciation gift, you can send it to my Cash App at @Coach V Hunter. I can tell y'all also that when you go to manifest today, because this is a manifesting day, it is, y'all. I was over there getting it. When you go to manifest today, using your magicianship, the ingredients that you already gathered and all that, your resources that you already have, consider how comfortable you are. All right, if you're not comfortable, change it. So, like, for example, I'm not comfortable in this seat. See this here? I thought it would be comfortable. It's not. So I'm going to put some sort of pillow back there. I'm going to put the pillow I got, I'm going to put it over here. Over here. I'm actually going to get me an ice cooler in this room. Because going up and down the steps is causing delays. I'm running late with getting my download down. So I'm going to get me an ice cooler in here. You know, one thing I found out about a very powerful manifesting lifestyle is the one room method. The one room method is so powerful. Living out of one room, y'all, let me tell y'all, I don't even think it gets better than that with location. Like, the one room method is the bomb. Like, my bookshelf, I'm emptying like 3 shelves over here. Why? Because there needs to be more space on the bookshelf than books. Did y'all know that? In order for knowledge to come in, there need to be more space on the bookshelf than books. Unless those books are yours, you wrote the books. Unless you wrote the books, there's supposed to be more space on the shelf than books. Yeah, I'm actually going to put, this is going to seem so weird, but I'm actually going to put some divider right here. And I'm actually going to put, a curtain right there. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. But I'm going to make sure I put a sheer curtain, y'all, in case somebody go creeping on this side to take my laptop. I need to be able to see through the curtain. Although some people might be like, that'll scare me. I might see a ghost through the curtain. So, you know what? I'll just use a divider. You're right. I'll just use a divider so I don't roll. I'll get me a baby divider, you know, for the baby gates or whatever, so I don't roll into this desk. We were talking about when you're getting into your creative abilities and mentorship, about how to, like, make sure you're comfortable. Y'all see, I got stuff over here. See that? I thought this was the smart thing to do, but it's not. For example, let me show y'all. I bought this here. See this? For my phone stand. This is no good. I'm going to explain why. I bought this. See how I'm using this one? You know why this one is better? Okay? Because look. I mean, just look at this. Look how small it is. Look how small it is. This means this is going to take up less space in my room. And it's lighter, see? That means it's not going to make the energy heavy in here. So this stuff here, this stuff, look at this. This stuff here. This heavy thing here, look, I could knock somebody out with. This stuff is getting out of here today. I'm getting this out of here. Now look what I have in the space. You know why I'm going to put this over here? You know why I'm going to put that over there? Because that's cleaning solution. Spirits, they can't stand cleaning solution. They can't stand it. Look. They can't stand it. They can't stand it, y'all. So I could always do this with my cleaning solution. Shh. In case there's some negative energy lurking in the corner. Okay? It's going to run like heck. It's going to run like heck. See, see how this, see this? All-purpose cleaner. Just like that. Now this is the little Febreze here. And then I open this window. And when that wind come in, I can smell the freshness. See, I can smell the freshness. What I like about this spot is that when I sit my candle here, when the wind blow, it blows the scent of the candle on me. See, it goes. So this is a good spot because of that. I can sit my candle right there. As soon as the breeze come in, the scent of the candle blows on me. This is stuff that you got to think about when you picking creative spaces. So I have a document for y'all today. Okay, that I really think y'all should get. Is part 1. In somebody's attic. And when I lived in a basement apartment that was real small, I kept getting jobs, y'all. I kept getting jobs. I was in the best shape of my life. I looked it pretty good. I was real mindful with everything. You know, I was real grateful. I didn't waste, y'all. So what that tells me is that we wasn't meant to have big homes. We was meant to maybe live in the same community with our family members, but we was all meant to have one room. We was all meant to have one room. I'm telling you no lie. All the rooms is supposed to be in one room. Only room that's not supposed to be in here is the bathroom. We've been tricked and hoodwinked by the Matrix. We've been hoodwinked, y'all. Hi, everybody. Y'all still here? Present moment, you still here? Y'all have been tricked by the Matrix. One room. That's all you need. One. When you have multiple rooms, you're actually still coming from a lack mindset. I can explain it, but I'm not going to give that information out for free. But it is still coming from a lack mindset. I mean, we all want to sit up here and praise the prophets, but yet those prophets had one room. The saints had one room. I'm just keeping it real. They had one room. If they wanted to pray, they went outside. Or they prayed near their bed. They would kneel near their bed or sit near their bed and pray. All this I'm going into that room to pray. If you need to do different stuff in different rooms, it's probably because you're doing something toxic in your bedroom. Stop doing toxic stuff in your bedroom, and you won't feel like you gotta run to a different room to do something. Present moment. Oh, it froze on document. Well, I got a document that I'm publishing right now, y'all. Give me about 15 minutes. When this ends, I'm going to publish it. Then I'll be finalizing the next one. Then I'm going to publish it. I'm going to go through the emails and send everybody something on their natal chart. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on this manuscript and publish that one by tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning afternoon, another manuscript. I'm just on the cycle of edit, publish, because I'm getting tired of seeing all this work sitting on my desk. But some of the best times to manifest is when you feel like you need to be in hermit energy. If you say, I need to isolate myself, I just want me, myself, and I, that's because God wants you to manifest. If you feel like you're like you just can't take no drama right now, you're sensitive to toxicity, God wants you to manifest something. There's some special work you have to do. When the angels protect you, they also will touch you to protect yourself, to tell you to protect yourself. Okay? So always look at that hermit feeling. That's the first sign of a wish coming true. If you be like, I don't really want to talk to nobody. I don't feel like talking to my family. I don't feel like talking. I don't even feel like commenting on YouTube. I don't feel like talking. There's something brewing. Something powerful being brewed up for you. There's some downloads. That would be actually a good time to do a low-fat diet and low-sugar diet or fast, so that you can find out what it is that the creator is brewing is just trying to come through. Your energy is kind of sensing it. That's why you're like protected. Like that's why you got the holy cross up, protecting yourself from people, from everybody and anybody. You will always be very protective of yourself when you're pregnant. Pregnancy is not always an actual human baby in you. Sometimes it is, you're about to have a breakthrough. You're chosen for a breakthrough. So instead of complaining and saying I'm lonely and all that in the hermit energy, find out what you're supposed to feed the world. There's some feeding that needs to be done. You're supposed to feed people. Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter. Somebody from Nigeria in here. I told y'all we supposed to be talking to people from other countries. And look, somebody from Nigeria just said hi. Confirmation, y'all. Confirmation. Did I not say that in the live video earlier? I said we're supposed to be talking. Now, I'm sorry if I'm talking loud, y'all. But I don't know if some of y'all know this. But my ears have been clogged, like, lately. Okay? I told y'all I had spirits singing real loud last night. There's been a whole lot of spirit talking on the other side. So it's messing with my ears. It's almost like I can't hear myself, but I can hear everybody else. If that makes no sense. Like, I can hear the astro, but I can't hear myself. That's a sign of being clairaudient. If you're a loud talker, it's because you already got a lot coming in. A lot coming into your ears from the other side. Like I realized that about my my one family member. My one family member is extremely strong medium. She be hearing spirits. She say she lay down, she be hearing them stuff. She talks really loud. She's boisterous when she talks. And then somebody told me that I am. They said, do you know you be talking real loud sometimes? But then I know that I be hearing the spirits a lot too. So I'm like, they're whooping and they're doing something to my ears. Like they're making it so that I can't hear the voice out of me, but I can hear them very strongly. Maybe that's why some people who become very, very psychic, they don't talk too much. They're like, I can't hear myself. Oh, somebody said my father's name is Peter and then David. Wow, confirmation. I kept getting the word saints. I did, y'all, earlier I said, I heard prophets and saints. So maybe it was you. Maybe it's your name. I heard prophet and saint, and then I got on video. Somebody said mental health issues. Run for CBD. You got mental health issues. Maybe you're just very psychic too. Sometimes you got too much psychic activity. You need some groundedness. You need to get grounded with your psychic abilities. So, get you some CD, okay? And you do need to get a lot of fresh air. People with mental health issues, they actually need to be outside a lot, as often as possible. You know, when my mental health took a room when I was grieving, I wasn't outside for days. When I started getting more fresh air and going where there aren't humans at, I started to feel my mental health improving. Sometimes your mental health struggles because your frequency picks up too many people's frequencies. I had a psychic actually tell me my frequency be doing that. Like she said, my frequency be picking up on everybody's energy, everybody's frequencies. Like it's all coming through. So this is why sometimes I'll say something, I'll be like blah, 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 blah. That's what will happen, y'all, because so much came through. Or it'll be like two downloads crashed into each other, and then I spoke this weird download. So it could be that you're just all your psychic abilities are just acting, in a battle, a war, they're all going on at the same time. You need to try practice some grounding of each psychic ability, like tuning into one at a time. So like saying, I'm only using my mediumship right now, only this, only that, so that you discipline the other psychic abilities. Okay? We always like to say immediately somebody got mental health issues. I can tell you right now that a lot of people who are on the spectrum of ADHD and GAD or right in between ADHD and bipolar, they're actually very extremely psychic, especially if they're on the spectrum of autism. Because growing up, I was on the spectrum of ADHD and GAD. And I did not know that a lot of things I was experiencing was psychic stuff, but people was telling me I was crazy. Like, I was sensed that family members was doing stuff to me and wicked stuff I knew they did, but they tried to say I was delusional, mental illness and all that they was trying to accuse me of. Eventually it all came out though. It came out many years later that I wasn't delusional, that I knew what I picked up. The truth came out. But it was messing around with my energy, that it was pushing me over the edge. All the energy manipulation, just the energy, it was manipulating my energy. It was pushing me to the edge. So it was like people were like, oh, you got mental health issue, you're angry, you're just an angry child, or you don't know how to sit down, or you hyper up, you can't keep still, why you always gotta be moving around, or like I would be like, I can't be around that person, their energy or whatever. And my mom would be like, why are you always saying that about you don't want nobody sitting next to you or something? People would say I was mentally disturbed because I would go like this and somebody sat next to me, like, ugh. But I didn't know at the time, being young, that was actually my psychic, my radar was going off. But to everybody else, I was mentally ill. So don't be so quick to label yourself as like mentally ill, as if you know you're just really sick. No, sometimes look, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes some people are mentally ill because they got heavy spell work going on. People been manipulating their energy all over the place. So don't be so quick to blame yourself. Well, y'all, y'all know how I feel about food. Don't even get me started about food. I feel like if you could go without food, go without it. You know, don't go to the point where you need to be hospitalized. But it's, I just, no, no. Y'all, some days I be like, I just want to live off juice for a month, and that's it. Because it's be like, what's up? This food, I can't believe a lot of people cannot taste that the food ain't right. Like, why is everybody eating this food and not saying that the food is cursed? This food's cursed. It's like, God help us. It's like, I don't even be wanting to eat like into a plum. I be like, ooh, something ain't right. Can I just get the juice? Plums be tasting all fake and hard, like stone. Like, why is this plum so hard? Like I could knock somebody out with this plum. Woo! Child. There's no lack of food. There is no lack of food. You know what is lack of food? Because we all need less food than we're eating. We're just not trained. Our body is not as trained to live off its fat source like our ancestors. We actually need less food. Okay? One of the reasons why we don't realize we need less food is we're nowhere near as busy as our ancestors. We're nowhere near as creative. We think we're creative, but we're not. It was non-stop creativity. They was being creative while they was eating. They didn't sit down and say, let's do lunch. They was eating while they was creating. Only time they really just stopped without creating is when they was eating their meat. And then they would wipe their little hands, dab their little hands, rinse their little hands, and go right back at it. We actually got more empty time in our day than we think we do. Somebody asked if I pray for people. The way I pray, the way I help people is differently, y'all. It's differently. I have to know you. I have to see you. I have to see a picture of you. We have to talk in emails, or I can't send you a prayer. Remember I told y'all got to be careful who you pray for. Be careful who you pray for. Some people are going through what they're going through because they're in judgment. So try not to get between the angel of karma and that person. So I would have to use my intuition and get to know you before I would have a one-on-one prayer session for you. So I don't know what you're saying, but some days you don't eat. You don't know how to fish? You don't have a fishing rod? I know how to fish. If there's some days you don't have food, why ain't you going to go hunting for it? Why aren't you hunting for your food? Get you a hunting license. Invest in a hunting license then. Say, you know what? I'm gonna save up some money and get me a hunting license since my parents ain't buying no food. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to get it myself. I'm gonna have to learn how to climb some trees or shake some fruit out the trees. Okay, or do different side hustles. Do a YouTube channel. Why, if you are sitting there starving like you say, how many YouTube channels do you have? There's no way I would be complaining about bills and money and all of that, and I don't got YouTube channels and all that, and I'm selling stuff for real. I'm not sitting there. I'm not sitting there broke for months. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, y'all. So, how bad do you want out your situation? Okay, because if you've been helping yourself, then the Creator will compel somebody to help you. But just being sad and complaining ain't enough to get some help out here. I'm sorry if I'm passing out a hard pill, but it's just the truth. I started getting more help when I started helping myself more and stopped waiting for somebody in the family to help me and all of that, and stop waiting for the Creator to bring the resource. When I started taking the initiative, that's when the money started coming to me. Okay, that's when the money started coming to me. Everybody got something they could do. There's something good, great about everybody that they can get paid for. Stop sitting around on it. Stop sitting around. You know some things that you know. You know some things that you could do. Stop doing it for free. Stop doing it for free. All right, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not doing nothing over and over again for free. Nothing. That's why I did not teach everything in this video. I put it in an article. I just got done with the article. I'm going to upload it right to the site with the fee on it. Then I'm going to edit the next one. The next 1,000 word article, upload it with a fee. Then the next one. And then my poetry manuscript. And then on to the other ones I've been writing. On to the next, on to the next, on to the next. And then emailing some information to everybody. On to the next. Won't you do a YouTube channel, Surviving Nigeria? If you say Nigeria sucks and is that bad, why don't you do a YouTube channel on how you're making it, how you're managing to not starve to death in Nigeria? How about that? Staying fed in Nigeria. Why don't you start a cooking channel? How I'm making what I got work. Martha Stewart type of channel. I'm the Martha Stewart of Nigeria. There's all type of... Yo, I'm trying not to laugh when I said Martha Stewart of Nigeria. What I'm saying, y'all, is just go ahead, take your situation and see how you can make money off of it. Okay? All right. Shoot. Start a photography channel. Okay? The secret side of Nigeria is start taking pictures of parts of Nigeria that don't nobody want to see. Don't nobody want nobody to know about. Undercover in Nigeria. I'm dead serious. Like, a part of being creative is a part of success is being vulnerable. Oh, thank you very much, Vanessa. $4.99. Thank you very much. A part of success is being willing to be exposed. Vulnerable. Like what I plan to do with this channel. Some of y'all may not know, but y'all about to see something. Y'all about to see me different. I ain't gonna look like this. See this here? Y'all not gonna see this in a while. Some of y'all gonna be like, what happened to Miss V? That's what y'all gonna say. But I gotta be true to myself. I got to be true to myself. I'm changing my wardrobe. I would love to do a channel, Sexy Over 40. Sexy and Over 40. Y'all, let me tell, don't get me started. Thinking Sexy and Over 40. I would love to do a YouTube channel titled that. Thinking Sexy and Over 40. How to have a sexy life over 40. What does that mean? Okay? I took a pole dancing class and I'm over 40. Watch me dance on this pole and I'm over 40 with gray hair. If you do that video and you are a woman of color over 40 and you showing how sexy you is on a pole, that video gonna go viral. Especially if you got gray hair. See? Especially if you got gray hair. Woo, child. So that's what you do. Like this young dude, right? This young dude, he rich. I've been on his channel since the beginning. He's like in his 20s. He quit his job in his 20s. Child. Child. He quit his job in his 20s. He said he don't even care about building his resume. He don't even care about building the resume. So he quit his job in his 20s with no disability. He saved up, I think he said $2,000. He bought a piece of land in Alaska for like $2,000. He showed you the land. Now, I watched him do this, okay? I was there at the beginning. His channel is called Betting on Alaska. And he got this little piece of land. And he did a video channel called Betting on Alaska. People could not believe that he did something so risky in his 20s, like not even caring about resume or whatever. So he took the money from his YouTube channel and he bought the supplies to build himself a little shelter. Then he paid a couple of friends to help him. And through the whole season, spring and summer, he let you see them build the cabin from scratch. Then, when he couldn't afford the heat or whatever, he rented out a room in somebody else's cabin from somebody who lived in Alaska until he was able to, I think, to save up the money to finish the fireplace and everything for his shelter. Now he's done with it. But while he was in the shelter, he learned how to paint. So for that whole year, he learned how to do watercolor, paint animals. So he did journals of animals, of rare animals that are going extinct or that we don't see anymore. Now he's selling his paintings. His little paintings are selling like for $200 and up. I'm like looking at people on his channel say, I want to buy that one. I'll pay a couple $100 for that one. So you see what I'm saying? He took that one manifestation and he did another manifestation within it. He stacked it. So that if this one seems done and we're done, because everything comes to an end. Don't be fooled. Everything comes to an end and it must be upgraded or transformed again. So what he did was he made sure he had something else to fall on. But he let everybody see his growth, his painting growth. Like this, how he was growing with becoming a better painting as he was building this shelter. Now he's rich. He is like, like 1 million subs or something. I mean, his videos is like 400,000 views a video. He's rich. But what I'm saying is, you have to be willing to take leaps like that. You have to be willing to take risky leaps. I'm taking a very risky leap here. I'm literally publishing These articles. This on the spirit side, spiritual side, and spirits and all that type of stuff. There's people who's never going to talk to me for the rest of my life. I can guarantee that there's people in my family going to say, she done lost her mind. They're going to probably want to do, I'm telling you, they might go ahead and try 302 me in here. I might have family members that try to do a welfare check on me in here when they find out about those articles and those PDFs. I'm telling you, don't lie. They already probably thinking about doing it by watching this YouTube channel. But I don't care. I don't care. I'm sure they saying I'm going crazy. I ran into somebody who I haven't seen since I was a child. He told me that everybody calling me a witch. He said, do you know that everybody talking to saying that you a witch? Like you got a reputation of being a witch? I said, I don't even care. I said, they watching my YouTube channel and thinking they know what I'm doing and judging me and all that. I don't really care. I told the dude. I started to say to him, they told you, so why you telling me? Yeah. But that's the risk you take. If you do your little Nigerian channel, you know, call it Dirt on Nigeria. We know what they're saying in Nigeria, right? I think they're say dirt on Nigeria. Oh yeah, you gonna have people come for you. People gonna come for you. They're gonna say, why are you hating on the motherland? Why are you saying all this? They say, no, what everybody always say the glorious part, the glory of Nigeria. I want to show the dirt on Nigeria. You'll be doing something that a lot of people ain't doing. It'll be bold, but it'll be the truth. It doesn't matter if it's dark, if it's wicked. If it's the truth, it's the truth. Oh, yeah, you can email me, okay? You can email me. Look, stop worrying about whether anybody going to like what you're doing or like what you're saying. The truth is the truth. Like the movie 1984 with Wonder Woman. Anytime I start getting a little anxiety and be like, I'm going to be judged for this, people going to start making assumptions about me with these articles. Oh, my God. If I publish some of this poetry about me, about other people, oh, my gosh. Like, anytime I get that energy, I say, it's the truth, so I don't really care. I remember that scene with Wonder Woman. Where if you being fake, you're cheating. You're cheating yourself there. If you're hiding the truth to get there, there's no honor. There's no honor left in your heart. There's no honor left in your heart. Eventually, that manifestation going to hit a wall sooner than it's supposed to. Okay? It's just going to fall from your hands. All right? I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah, you can email me. So, what's your truth? What's your truth? I mean, what is it? If it's dark, sell it. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. Everything can sell. There's hookers out here selling their dirty booty. And people know their booty's real dirty. These men out here and these women know them darn hookers, their butt is contagious and dirty, but they still buying it. Because the hooker said, I'm a hooker. That's the truth. The truth is I'm a hooker. That's what she said. And they so take it or leave it. And they said, well, I'm glad I'll pay for the truth. It's a dirty type of truth, but I don't mind that dirty truth. So it's the same thing with your truth. Living as a recovering food junkie. Life as a recovering food junkie. How do I make it through my days when all I hear is eat some more food? Why don't you Why don't you show your moments in which the food, the gluttony demon is coming for you? What are you like? What do you look like? How do you act when you dealing with gluttony? Put a spy camera on you. Y'all, y'all, I can't. Y'all, I've been cutting up all day. When I get in this spot right here, it's on and pop it. It's on and pop it, okay? When I sit in this sun like this, it's on and pop it. Because I'm in my energy. When I sit in the sun, when I sit in the sun like this, with a little bit of shade on one side, I'm in my energy then. I'm home. Put a spy camera on you. So you went 3 days without washing your butt. Why don't you document it? This is why I didn't wash up for 3 days. Watch me. Have little video clips of you surfing Netflix all day. Sitting up there with all the food all over the table. All type of junk food. You looking at the takeout menus, ordering food every night. Ordering Grubhub every night. You sitting up there scratching. Your hair all trifling. Piles of dishes up in the sink. You talking to yourself, upset, and that wild temperance energy. Cussing somebody out. Talking to people that you ain't talking to, but you still talking to them. Videotape you. Look, there is a guy on YouTube, okay? He videotapes his sessions with his uncle. And he purposely does certain things so everybody will see what his uncle's like. And he even puts the camera in his car. His uncle don't be knowing he being videotaped. Because I guess he goes like weeks without videotaping his uncle, so his uncle don't know when he's being videotaped. So his uncle be getting caught off guard with the way he acting and stuff. But his videos he'd go viral. Every couple weeks he puts up like a video and it goes viral. Because he's catching his uncle when his uncle don't think he's being recorded. So start doing that. Do something like that. You can actually get you, look at this little camera. Let me show y'all something. They make little cameras now. Little wee ones. Okay, it's over here somewhere, y'all. I got to go all the way over there and get it. But they make little cameras that you can actually pin to your purse strap. Or they make them as pins. You can actually pin, clip to you, or you can hold in your hand like this. And somebody will be being videotaped or audio and they won't even know. Or you could put the pin there, okay, and just press record and have it running all day. And just go through your day. Or have a family member turn it on and not tell you. And you go and let them see you go through your day. Say behind the scenes of somebody gifted. Gifted and exposed. Gifted and exposed. Do a channel like that. Put a little spy camera in there so people can see what it's like when you're in the throes of the gifted work. What do you do? What do you say? What's your body language? What do you say out loud? What are you mumbling? Gifted and exposed. What is the secret life you have? Because most gifted people, let's keep it real. They got to go, they out there living. They're out there doing things to get that content. Okay? Oh, somebody said I'm a major role. I'm giving y'all ideas. See? I'm giving y'all ideas because this is a good time to start a social media platform. Today. Okay, today. That's that water energy. You ever said you want to get into fashion? Say I'm redesigning my wardrobe, shopping in Goodwill. I'm buying everything from Goodwill this week. So how many items I can get in Goodwill under $100 to redo my wardrobe? I'm redoing my whole wardrobe at Goodwill. Now, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, some people gonna laugh at you. They're gonna be like, "Well, Dad, talk about being cheap. You doing your whole wardrobe over at the thrift store." Nobody is that bold, y'all. I'm telling y'all, some people will buy a couple items, but they'll buy the rest of the items somewhere else. You let people see that you buy every single item that you have. Your whole seasonal wardrobe was bought at the Goodwill chains. You let them see you do the Goodwill. You let them see the tag, Goodwill, 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 Goodwill. Show the tags, Goodwill, Goodwill. So let them see the little red, yellow, green tags. Do a little experiment. I went to bingo. I went to bingo every week the entire winter. I played bingo every week through whole winter just to see if I would win some money. Some of y'all don't like bingo. Some of y'all wouldn't be caught dead in bingo. All right? So say this channel is dedicated to everything to deal with gambling. Say the reason why this channel is special is because I am not a gambler normally. But I'm going to see what it's like. Okay? I'm going to see what it's like to pick some sort of gambling every week. Every week I'm going to upload a video that has to do with gambling. It might be some scratch tickets I'm going to scratch off live on video. Or I'm going to show y'all I'm at bingo. I'm going to put a little spy camera on me at bingo. Okay? Say, well, this week I went to the horse races. This week I went to the casino and I did Keno. Because, you know, a lot of people be like, I don't do Keno. You got to say a bunch of numbers and wait for the numbers to get called and stuff. Say, I went to the casino and I spun the casino wheel 3 days a week for 30 days straight to see what I would win. You know what? I'm going to do that. Now, I don't gamble, but I'm going to do that challenge. I'm going to go to the casino. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that through the fall. I'm going to go to the casino 3 days a week, and I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm not going to let nobody see the person that I'm videotaping. I'm going to tell the person, like, I just want them to see that I spun the wheel. And then I'm going to hold it on the wheel so everybody can see where the wheel stop at. 3 spins, and then another day of the week I'm going to do it. Another day of the week. I'm going to do that for 30 days just to see what would come out. Like, what do I win? This is, you know, like trying my luck. We say going to bed. How is it nor too rude to ask, Coach? I don't know what you mean, but find some leap, some things. Do something you never did. Do something you never did. A challenge or something. Something that would be fun, or something that people would not expect you to do. Like, not. Try to do that and start your own little YouTube channel, social media site, and see what happens. Okay? That came out in the scriptures earlier. It said, try something new, do a new project, like be innovative, do something different. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be publishing something now, and then I'll be sitting up for the rest of the evening and night giving some natal chart information out. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me get this up. Let me see. There was something I wanted to... Woo! Y'all, I've been sitting in this heat. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for the donations. Present moment. You'll be hearing from me. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, everybody. You're very welcome. Bye.